Thank you very much for visiting this channel and for opening this video. In this video, I solve 10 problems from the 2024 Ethiopian Secondary School Leaving Certificate Examination on Mathematics from booklet code 112. This is my 7th teaching video. Before I start solving the problems, I ask you to subscribe this channel and like this video. Let us start. Problem number 21. Which one of the following pairs of functions is an inverse of each other in their respective domains? Sorry, wait. The choices are given. So in order to answer this problem, we have to recall the meaning of inverse of a function. What do we mean by inverse of a function? Since a function is a type of a relation, so the same definition that is used for inverse of relation is used here also to define inverse of a function. Is not different from defining inverse of a relation. So if f is a function, the set of all yx, where xy is in f, is called the inverse of f. Whenever xy is in f, the set that is formed by switching the order of the coordinates, xy becomes yx. The set formed in this manner is called the inverse of f. But the inverse of a function may not be a function, since every relation has an inverse, and functions are also relations, so every function has an inverse, but the inverse may not be a function. A function is said to be invertible if its inverse is also a function. So when a function is given by a formula, it's possible to find formula for the inverse as well, and the procedures used are given here. In order to find formula for inverse, we can apply these procedures. Let us say a function y is equal to f of x is given. So step 1, make exchange y and x, switch y and x. In place of y, write x, and in place of x, write y. So x is equal to f of y. After that, step 2, from the equation of step 1, solve for y. That means try to write y as a function of x. Y is equal to g of x. Then in step 3, in place of y, write f inverse of x. So if f inverse of x is equal to g of x is formula for the inverse. Now let us apply this to the current problem. The answer is C, because f of x means y. So we have y is equal to x cube minus 1, this is given. In place of y, let us write x, and in place of x, let us write y. If we solve for y from this equation, we get y is equal to x third root of x plus 1. This is step 2. Step 3, in place of y, we write f inverse of x. So f inverse of x is equal to third root of x plus 1 is the inverse. By the way, there are some other simple techniques for checking that the other choices are not correct. For example, A is not correct because f takes 0 into negative 1. If we put in place of x 0, we get f of x is equal to negative 1. The inverse should take negative 1 back to 0. But this is not the case, because in place of x, if we put negative 1, we do not get 0 here. G of negative 1 is not 0. F of 0 is negative 1, but g of negative 1 is not 0. So A is not correct. Similarly, you can check B and D. You can show that they are not correct. Okay, next problem, problem number 22. Which one of the following ordered pairs of numbers gives the coordinates of the point that divides a line segment with the endpoints a11 and b negative 6, 8 in the ratio of 3 to 4? To solve this problem, we use what is called section formula. This is given in grade maybe 9 or 10 student textbook. If we have a line segment PQ, and if R is a point between them, if R is a point on the line segment PQ, and if distance from P to R is P and distance from R to Q is Q, the ratio of P to Q. If we know the ratio of P to Q, we can determine the coordinates of the point R, x0 and y0. And the formula is given here. If we know coordinates of P and Q, if the coordinates of P and Q are x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively, then, and if the ratio of PR to PQ is small p over Q, then this is a formula. I think it's better to use, instead of using just P and Q. P and Q are confusing because the points are also denoted by P and Q. The ratios are also denoted by P and Q. I think this is confusing. Instead of using P and Q many times, let us denote the ratio by R1 and R2. The ratio of P to Q የምለው R1 to R2 ብናደርግ ይሻላል። ስለዚህ ፎርሙላው እንደዚህ ይሆናል። x0 y0 በዚህ ፎርሙላ ይገኛል። x2 r1 plus x1 r2 over r1 plus r2 የመጀመሪያውን ኮኦርዲኔት ይሰጠናል። y2 r1 plus y1 r2 over r1 plus r2 ሁለተኛውን ኮኦርዲኔት ይሰጠናል። ይህ ፎርሙላ ለማስታወስም አመቺ ነው። ከላይ r1 plus r2 አለ፣ ከስርም r1 plus r2 አለ። ከላይ ያለው r1 እና r2 በx እና በx2 እና x1 ተባዝቶ ነው። ሲሚላርሊ እዚህ ጋር የy coordinate, the R and Y coordinate, በዚህ ፎርሙላ እናገኛለን። So in our case, we have to be careful about the order. R1 is towards capital P. R1 በካፒታል P በኩል ያለው ሬሽዮ ነው። በካፒታል P በኩል ወደኋላ ተመልሰን እንመልከት። R1 ያለውኛ ይሄን ነው፣ በካፒታል P በኩል ያለው። R2 ደግሞ በካፒታል Q በኩል ያለው ነው። ስለዚህ ይሄን ኦርደር ማስታወስ መጠበቅ ያስፈልጋል። So when you replace x2 by -6, x2 is -6, R1 is 3, similarly x1 is 1, R2 is 4, the -3 times 3, -6 times 3 plus 1 times 4 over 7 is -2. Similarly, the second coordinate becomes 4. So the answer is, the answer is A. Yes, the answer is A. You can check the choice -4. -4, the answer is A. Problem number 23. Which one of the following is a primary data? In data collection, data sources are usually divided into two types. There are two types of data collection: primary data and secondary data. Data collection ውስጥ primary data እና secondary data ብለን ዴታን በሁለት ካቴጎሪ መክፈል እንችላለን። primary data የሚባለው አጥኚው ራሱ ሰብስቦ የሚያገኘው ኢንፎርሜሽን ነው። secondary data ማለት ደግሞ አጥኚው ራሱ ሰብስቦ ሳይሆን ሌሎች ከዚህ በፊት ለሌላ ጉዳይ ለሆነ ጉዳይ ሰበስቡትን ዳታ ወስዶ ሲጠቀምበት ነው። ለምሳሌ ጆርናል ላይ ያለ ዳታ ሊሆን ይችላል። አንድ ሱፐርማርኬት በየጊዜው የሚሸጠውን ሽያጭ ኮምፒውተር ላይ ዳታ ሊኖረው ይችላል። ያን አንድ ሰው ራሱ ያን ዳታ ሪከርድ ሳያደርግ ግን ሰው ሪከርድ አድርጎ ያስቀምጠው ሊጠቀምበት ይችላል። አንድ ድርጅት በተለይ መንግስታዊ ድርጅት የጤና ሚኒስቴር፣ የትምህርት ሚኒስቴር ለብዙ ዓመት የተከማቸ ዳታ ይኖራቸዋል። አንድ አጥኚ እንዳለ ያን ወስዶ ሲጠቀምበት ይሄ ሰከንድ ሃንድ ዳታ ነው። ሰልቫጅ ሰከንደሪ ዳታ ነው፣ ራሱ ለማጥኚው የሰበሰበው። ስለዚህ ከነዚህ ውስጥ የትኛው ነው ሰከንድ ፕራይመሪ የሆነው? The data obtained from a document prepared by Ministry of Education አይደለም፣ አጥኚው አልሰበሰበም በሚኒስትሪ ኦፍ ኤጁኬሽን። ዶኩመንት የተደረገ ዳታ ከሆነ ቢ the data obtained by reading a journal አይደለም ጆርናል ያዘጋጁ ሰዎች ወይም ጆርናል ላይ የሰሩ ሰዎች ሬንደር ያደረጉትን ዳታ ተጠቅሞ ፕራይመሪ ሊለው አይችልም አንዳትኝ the data obtained by measuring the weights of students in a certain school. Yes, this is the answer. Next problem number 24. Which one of the following is the solution set of the equation square root of 60 raised to 2x plus 1 is equal to third root of 4096 raised to x minus 5? To solve these kind of equations involving radicals, ቺንኳ ቀላል ናት በአጠቃላይ to solve equations involving radicals we should do what? Read about that. This is ቤዝ በማመሳሰል ነው የምንሰራው square root of 16 ማለት እንደ ቤዝ በመጠቀም ሊጻፍ ይችላል 16 square root of 16 ማለት is 60 raised to half, but 16 itself is 2 raised to 4, so we get 2 raised to 4 2 raised to exponent ላይ 4 times half times 2x plus 1 የሚለውን 2 raised to 2 into 2x plus 1 እናደርገዋለን። ይሄ ማለት ግን 2 raised to 4x plus 2 ይሆናል። በቀኝ በኩል ያለው ደግሞ 2 raised to 4 into 6 minus 5 ይሆናል። ቤዞች እኩል ስለመጡ ኤክስፖነንቶቻቸውም እኩል መምጣት አለባቸው because exponential functions are 1 to 1. the same base ተጠቅሞ ኤክስፖነንት የተለያየ ሆኖ እኩል ሆኖ አይችሉም። so the exponents must be the same, 4x plus 2 and 4 into 2x minus 5. From that we get x is equal to 22 over 8, which is 11 over 4, so the answer is A. You can check the choices. Solution set is the set containing 11 over 4. A. Next problem 25. If the measure of each interior angle of a regular polygon is 135 degrees, then which one of the following is the number of lines of symmetry? The number of lines of symmetry of the polygon. In order to answer this question, we have to recall some terminologies about polygons in general and regular polygons in particular. Polygon ጋር የተያያዙ ተርሚኖሎጂዎችን ፎርሙላዎችን ፖሊገን ምንድነው እዛ ውስጥ እንኳን ገብተን ጊዜ አንጨርስም። ይህ ግሬድ 9 መጽሐፍ ላይ ያለ ማንበብ ነው በደንብ። ከፖሊገን ጋር የተያያዙ በጣም ጠቃሚ ብዙ ተርሚኖሎጂዎች አሉ። was polygon, parts of a polygon, side, interior angle, vertex, exterior angle, type of polygons, depending on number of sides. You can name them as triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, and so on. Also they can be divided as convex and concave. Polygons can be divided as regular and irregular and so on. There are some important polygon formulas. ለዚህ ጥያቄ ግን የሚያስፈልገን ምንድነው? Formula about interior angle is needed. Meaning of regular polygon is needed and meaning of line of symmetry is needed. Okay. The sum of the interior angles of any polygon with n number of sides is n minus 280 degrees. Sum of interior angles. ለምሳሌ ለትሪያንግል sum of interior angles 180 እንደሆነ እናውቃለን። ስለዚህ የትሪያንግል ሳይዱ 3 ስለሆነ 3 minus 2 1 ነው 1 times 180 ነው ይሰራል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ፎርሙላው ይሄ ነው sum of interior angles። ስለዚህ ይሄ ለማንኛውም ይሰራል። ለሬጉላር ሲሆን ደግሞ ሁሉም ኢንቴሪየር አንግል እኩል ስለሆኑ each interior angle ለማግኘት ይቻላል። ቶታል sum of interior angles ይሄ ከሆነ እያንዳንዱን ለማግኘት ለn ማካፈል ነው። so the sum of interior angles of regular and side polygon is n minus 280 over n ይሆናል። ስለዚህ አሁን ይሄን ጥያቄ ለመስራት measure of each interior angle of a certain regular polygon is given to be 135 degrees. So we can get its number of sides by applying the formula. Okay, 180 into n minus 2 over n is 135 degrees. From this, what do we get? 180 over under 35. Okay, if we solve this, you get n is equal to 8. So the number of sides of that polygon becomes 8. But number of side and number of line of symmetry of a regular polygon are the same. So the answer is 8. We are asked number of lines of symmetry. By the way, a line of symmetry means a line that divides the polygon into two congruent parts. A line that divides the polygon into two congruent parts is called a line of symmetry. ለምሳሌ አንድ ፒክቸር ማየት እንችላለን። እዚህ ጋር እነኚህ ላይኖች ትራያንግሉ ላይ የተሰመሩት ሶስቱ ትራያንግሉ ሁለት እኩል ቦታ ይከፍሉታል። እኩል ቦታ ማለት the pieces are congruent። ለምሳሌ ይሄ ላይን ትራያንግሉን ሁለት እኩል ቦታ ኮንግሩንት የሆኑ ሳብ ትራያንግልስ ይፈጠራሉ በዚህ ላይ። ሶ ይሄ ላይን ኦፍ ሲሜትሪ ነው። ይሄም እንደዚህ ሶስት አለው። ትራያንግል ሶስት አለው። ሬክታንግል ስኩዌር አራት አለው። ሬጉላር ፔንታጎን 5 ይኖረዋል። ሄክሳጎን 6 ከነምበር ኦፍ ሳይዱ ጋር እኩል ነው ነምበር ኦፍ ላይን ኦፍ ሲሜትሪ። ስለዚህ ለዚህ ጥያቄ መልሱ 8 ነው ማለት ነው። Okay, next problem. Consider the following graph of a given exponential function. Which one of the following functions represents the graph shown above? To answer this problem, we have to know about basic exponential functions. Graph of basic parent exponential functions. Basic የሚባሉት እነማን ናቸው? እንዴት ያሉ ናቸው? ለምሳሌ positive number raised to x 2 ሆነ ሌላ ግራፉ y intercept to 0 1 ይሆናል። ሁሌ positive number raised to x እና x axis horizontal asymptote ይሆናል። በቅ increasing ይሆናል። strictly increasing በቀኝ በኩል እየጨመረ ይሄዳል። በዚህ መሰረት similarly የ2 raised to x እንደዚህ ከሆነ የ half raised to x ደግሞ decreasing ይሆናል። እሱም በ0 1 ያልፋል። እሱ x axis horizontal asymptote ይሆናል። Okay, and now if by the way half raised to x means half means 2 raised to negative 1, so the graph of 2 raised to negative x and half raised to x are the same. Similarly, the graph of half raised to negative x and the graph of 2 raised to x are the same. So የሌሎችን ለማግኘት አንዳንድ ህጎች ማወቅ ያስፈልጋል። ትራንስሌሽን ካንድ ኦልሬዲ የተሰመረ ግራፍ ስኬች የተደረገ ግራፍ ሌላ ግራፍ እንዴት ማግኘት እንደሚቻል በሪፍሌክሽን በትራንስሌሽን እሱ ማወቅ ያስፈልጋል። ለምሳሌ ይህን ጥያቄ ለመመለስ ግራፉ የ2 raised to x ይመስላል፣ ግን y ኢንተርሴፕቱ ዝቅ ብሎ 1 ላይ መሆን ሲገባው ምን ላይ ሆኗል? ኔጌቲቭ 1 ሁለት መቀነስ አለብን ማለት ነው። የ2 raised to x x ኢንተርሴፕት 1 የነበረው ሁለት ስንቀንስ ኔጌቲቭ 1 ጋር ስለሚደርስ መልሱ c ይሆናል። So the answer is C. 26, the answer is C. Next, what's the perimeter of a regular hexagon of radius 6 cm? The question about polygons came again. ተመልሶ መጣ። እዚህ ጋር ግን የሬጉላር ፖሊጎን ፎርሙላዎችን ነው ማወቅ ያለብን። ብዙ ፎርሙላዎች አሉ። አፖተም፣ ሳይድ፣ ፔሪሜትር፣ central angle, area, formulas about regular polygons. These are some formulas, important formulas about regular polygons. If a regular polygon has n number of sides and if its radius is r, if the length of the side is s, its apotem is a, its perimeter is p, and its area is a, these things are given by these formulas, these quantities s, p, a, small a, capital A, area ማለት ነው። ይሄ አፖተም ነው። እንዲሁም ሜጀር ኦፍ ሰንትራል አንግሉ ካስፈለገ central angle 360 degree over n ይሆናል። by the way ምንድነው ሬጉላር ፖሊጎን እና ሰርክልን የሚያያይዛቸው? ለምንድነው ብዙ ጊዜ የሚያያዙት? There is a theorem or a fact which says if we have a regular polygon, then there is a unique circle that contains all vertices of the polygon, such that the polygon lies inside the circle. ሁሉ ጊዜ አንድ ሬጉላር ፖሊጎን ካለ በቨርቴክሶቹ የሚያልፍ ዩኒክ ሰርክል አለ። በቨርቴክሶቹ የሚያልፍ ዩኒክ ሰርክል ያ ሰርክል is called, we say the polygon is inscribed in that circle. polygon ውስጥ ይሆናል። ስለዚህ radius of regular polygon የምንለው የዚህ ሰርክል ሬዲየስን ነው ማለት ነው። ሶ እዚህ ጋር አሁን ይሄን ጥያቄ ለመመለስ ምንድነው የሚያስፈልገን? የአፖተም ትርጉም ያስፈልጋል። what's apotem? we need the meaning of apotem. An apotem of a regular polygon is a perpendicular segment drawing from a midpoint of the side of the polygon to the center of the circle circumscribed about the polygon. That means the circle in which the polygon is inscribed. So we are given number of sides. This hexagon, so number of sides is 6, radius 6 centimeter. We are asked perimeter, so let us calculate perimeter by using perimeter formula. Perimeter is 2 times the number of sides, 6 times radius 6 centimeter times sine of 180 degree over n. You can look at the formula. P is 2 times n times r times sine of 180 over n. 2 n r sine 180, 2 n r sine 180 over 6. Sine 180 over 6 is half. Times half is 1. 6 times 6, 36. So the answer is C. The answer is C. Number 27 is C. Number 28. Which one of the following is a quantitative data? Data በተለይ መንገድ እንከፍላለን። ቅድም ፕራይመሪ እና ሰከንደሪ የሚሉት የዴታ አይነቶችን ያ ዳታ አሰባሰብ በሚመለከት ነው ያ ክላሲፊኬሽን። አሁን ደግሞ በሌላ መንገድ ነው ኳንቲቴቲቭ and ኳሊቴቲቭ ዴታ። ኳንቲቴቲቭ ዴታ ማለት ኑሜሪካሊ የሚገለጽ ዴታ። ለምሳሌ የደም አይነት A B AB እና ሆን ቁጥር አይደለም። ይሄ ኳንቲቴቲቭ አይደለም፣ ይሄ ኳሊቴቲቭ ነው። ከለር፣ የደም አይነት የመሳሰሉ ነገሮች ቅርጽ ኳሊቴቲቭ ናቸው። እዚህ ጋር የትኛው ነው ኳንቲቴቲቭ ይላል? checking the quality of new product. It's not quantitative, this is qualitative. Determining the taste of foods, taste is not quantitative, it's qualitative. Identifying the social status of individuals, social status is qualitative. The answer is D. Measuring heights of each student in height is expressed in terms of numbers, so it's quantitative, so the answer is D. Next, 29. Which one of the following is true about the integral of a function f of x with respect to a variable x? Choice or choice. In order to answer this question, we have to know about antiderivative and indefinite integral, the difference between the two. በጣም ይመሳሰላሉ ሁለቱ አንቲዴሪቬቲቭ እና indefinite integral፣ ግን ልዩነት አላቸው። If a function capital F is said to be an antiderivative of a function small f if small f is the derivative of capital F. If small f is the derivative of capital F, we say capital F is antiderivative for small f. Indefinite integral is ምንድን ነው? If capital F is an antiderivative, capital F plus C is also an antiderivative. ምክንያቱም የኮንስታንት ዴሪቬቲቭ 0 ስለሆነ the derivative of capital F plus C እና the derivative of capital F አንድ ናቸው። ስለዚህ the derivative of capital F plus C small f ይሆናል። ስለዚህ ይሄም if capital F is an antiderivative, capital F plus C is also an antiderivative for that function, where C is any constant. Moreover, ይሄ ብቻ ሳይሆን ማንኛውም አንቲዴሪቬቲቭ የአንድ ፋንክሽን አንቲዴሪቬቲቭ የተለየ ፎርም አይኖረውም። አንድ አንቲዴሪቬቲቭ ካለ በሱ ላይ ኮንስታንት በመጨመር ይገኛል ማንኛውም አንቲዴሪቬቲቭ። So the collection of all f plus c is contains all antiderivatives of small f. አንዴ ካፒታል ኤፍ የሚባል አንቲ ዴሪቬቲቭ ካለን እሱ ላይ ኮንስታንቶቹን በመጨመር ሁሉንም እናገኛለን ማለት ነው። ከሱም ማይገኝ አይኖርም ማለት ሁሉንም ይይዛል። ይሄ ሴት ስብስብ ፋሚሊ አንቲ ዴሪቬቲቭ ሳይሆን የሚባለው ኢንዴፊኒት ኢንቴግራል ነው። አንዷ አንቲ ዴሪቬቲቭ ትባላለች። አንዷ ፋንክሽን collection of all functions whose derivatives give you some function form what's called indefinite integral. ስለዚህ indefinite integral ፋሚሊ ነው ሙሉ ሁሉም አንቲ ዴሪቬቲቮች አንድ ላይ። ለምሳሌ x ስኩዌር ዴሪቬት ስናደርግ x ስኩዌር 2x ይሆናል። ስለዚህ x ስኩዌር የ2x አንቲ ዴሪቬቲቭ ነው። x ስኩዌር ላይ ማንኛውንም ኮንስታንት መጨመር እንችላለን። ጨምረን አንቲ ዴሪቬቲቭ ልናደርገው እንችላለን። x ስኩዌር ፕላስ any constant is also anti derivative for 2x። ስለዚህ ኢንዴፊኒት ኢንቴግራል ነው ማለት x ስኩዌር ፕላስ c ኢንዴፊኒት ኢንቴግራል። አሁን መልስ ጥያቄውን the indefinite integral of f is a set of all derivative አይደለም። the indefinite integral of derivative is the set of all derivative እሺ ቆይ the indefinite integral of f is a set of all antiderivatives of small f ይሄ ልክ ነው። the indefinite integral of derivative is a set of all antiderivatives አይደለም of small f። ኦኬ ይሄን ዲፍረንሺየት ስናደርግ is a set of all antiderivatives all derivatives መልሱ c ነው። the indefinite integral of f is a set of all antiderivatives. Okay, which one of the following is not a valid reason for saving? Okay, valid reason for saving money. ይሄ ቀላል ጥያቄ ነው። for the time of retirement, yes. for vacation, yes. for maximizing interest, ወለድ ወይም ተቀማጭ የምናደርገው ገንዘብ ወለድ እንዲበዛልን። አዎ ወለድ ኦኬ D for betting in football ለውርርድ እንደዚህ አግባብ አይደለም ቫሊድ አይደለም። ለዚህ ገንዘብ ተቀማጭ ማድረግ ሰው ሴቭ ማድረግ ለውርርድ ገንዘብ ሴቭ ማድረግ it's not valid reason, so the answer is D. Okay, thank you for listening, for watching. Please subscribe this channel and like the video, write your comments on this video and my previous videos.